maybe found a schematic to fit that Valiant radio and playing around with the Chinese camera again. Alright, I have this in the camera boom. I don't know if it's going to help it in here or not. Well, I thought we'd play around with it a little bit. I printed out a schematic. This is the model HT1221 Valiant 10 transistor radio. Now this is obviously not the same one that I have, but and that is a V1000, I have been told. So that I think it may be close enough to where we can get an idea. It's a pretty crappy schematic. I mean, it's just, you know, gives you an idea. There's the audio section is you know, pretty. Most of your transistors are in the audio section. You have 2, 4, 6 right there in the audio section, and the radio itself has just got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tells a story right there, to me anyway, about what the quality, or where the quality went into, or whatever. But this is just you know, this really probably not necessary, all this. So like I said, it is what it is. But anywho, that's just what that looks like, and at least I can get some idea of what I'm looking at, because if I compare this to the radio I have, and if I've got the same amount of transistors in the two this is the output transformer, and the what do you call it, inverting transformer. So that's basically what it is for push-pull stuff. So that should do that. I think this may be the volume control. I'm not really sure. I can't tell. It's just, oops, I'm sorry, I'm not showing it. This here is, I think, what the volume control is. Yeah, I may be wrong on that, I don't know. But I don't see it anywhere down on this section or anything like that. So anywho, that's that. Like I said, I just was playing around. Bill said he thought maybe the frequency was set wrong on this camera, but I cannot find any setting for frequency of 50 and 60 hertz, as he had mentioned. So I'm going to guess it doesn't really have one. Like I said, the what do you call it? I don't know if it's from the lights or what. I think it probably is, but it's usually fluorescent lights that does that. So, like I said, LEDs generally don't bother too much, but apparently they do on this one. So, anywho, that's that. I was going to open up the back of this radio and see. Also, I wanted to see where this one was made. I think I may have said Hong Kong before, and I'm not really sure if it's Japan or Hong Kong. But I thought maybe we could take a look at that and see. Not that there's a lot of difference between the two, but obviously the Japanese, Hong Kong, I can see it now. So it is a Hong Kong radio. There is the back side. Let me get my pointy stick. Let's see if we can point some stuff out here. Alright, there we have the two transformers, as I showed in the schematic. And I think that's our 4 transistors right there. Pretty sure, anyway. And these may be the other 2 in the audio section. Here's your volume control. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the radio side. So that's pretty. Am I getting this or not? 1, 2, 3, 4 on the radio side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the audio side. So that's a pretty good indication of what I was talking about. So it's probably the same thing. I think what I'm going to try to do is inject some signal into the what do you call it there, the volume control, and see if we get any output from one of these. Let's see if I can just do it with a hum test. Don't hear anything. Usually you get a hum out of that, but I sure don't hear it. So we may have a problem in that section. I don't know. It's just like I said, you can hear the scratchiness of the volume control. I think the best thing is to do is take the screws out and start poking around on the circuit board on the other side with a signal tracer, and that will tell us a lot where we have signal and where we don't have signal, etc. So that's probably what we'll do, and I may do that tomorrow. I don't know. I have to go to Walmart sometime, pick up my dash cam. It's in, like I said, I think already. So that's got to be done. I asked my daughter if anybody was coming to town today to so I could get a ride over there, and I was told that my granddaughter Jordan was, and I contacted her, and she said yeah, she'd be happy to take me over there. And so wasn't she had to pick up Kylie from school, and I had to get a shower, and the time I got the shower, and I had a message saying that she said, well, Mom says that I have to be back home with Kylie because she's got to help with some work doing there. So that kind of shot that. So, but she said she's off tomorrow, so she said she would take me tomorrow. So that's good enough for me. They'll hold it until the 17th, I think they said. So it's not a big deal, but you know, I kind of wanted to get it and play with it a little bit. Also, my daughter said that my son-in-law Randy had put some extra antifreeze in the car, or in the trunk, so where if I needed to add some, I could. And he said he thought we'd get around town pretty easy. Wouldn't have any problem getting around town. So you know, I thought maybe I could try that on my own. It's a little cold out there right now. It's in the 30s, and not really wanting to go out and try to play around with stuff like that cold. So like I said, I'm not in any hurry to get that dash cam, because I really don't have nothing to test it out with anyway, except for playing around with it in here. But anywho, that's what I'm doing, and I'm just playing around with this camera again. I thought, you know, what the heck, might as well play around with it a little bit more. I just wanted to see if this camera boom with the I'm gonna add some to that cell phone holder to where it will come over a little further. It doesn't come over quite far enough now to, I mean, it's in there, obviously it's in there, or it wouldn't, it, you know, it would fall out. I mean, you can see I can tilt it just about any angle I want to, and it stays in pretty good. But you know, at the same time, it's just barely in there. It's in the bottom pretty good. Now the bottom one's really good, and you know, it's on the bottom, but the top one's just about over halfway of the holder up there. Of course, it's rubber, so you know, it holds pretty good. And like I said, I kind of like it. It's, oops. Now see, now I just tried to turn it, and when I did that, it just brought it out of the holder. So I gotta turn it this way. You gotta make sure you do it right, or else it messes it up. So I may add some things to that, because this is that one that doesn't have a tripod mount, and this would make a perfect holder if I just add a little bit to it, to where, you know, it will hold this on a little bit better, and then I can play with this. I think that would be good. Not bad at all. So I'm trying to see if there's a battery indicator on this. I don't really see one. I may be wrong. I'm gonna put some extra footage of outside on this. So let's go back outside and see what we got. Alright, standing out here. There, I wanted to show you my spot that I fell. You see all that water over there? That's leaks out all the time. And he put a brick in there in the middle so it would probably so it would flow out to the gutter, but it doesn't do that. It just comes down the sidewalk and into the mailbox place there. So that's all I can tell you about that. There's my poor car. It's just sitting there. And you can see it's got the donut on the back. So that's not good. And it is what it is. So. Alright, I'm going to get back in here. Let me show you what I'm thinking about doing here. Pardon the mess. This shelf here, I'm thinking about moving up here and taking this off because this attaches on the back. And if I put it up front, I can put the the Pioneer up here. And I think I may just do that. And I can move it right below these thing here where the top of it's right about here. And just drill a couple of holes in there to screw it into. So that might work out pretty good. I may do that. I just don't know yet for sure. You know, you just see right there, there's one screw over there that's loose. Fiddlesticks is guarding the stereo. So, alright, got another. I just did get into the other menu and found the frequency, and it was in fact set on 50 hertz, and I did change it to 60 hertz. So I don't know how much difference that's going to make in the other room. So I'm going to go back in there and film just a very short segment to see if that does the trick on the wavy lines. And we'll come right back in here and upload it and try it and see what happens. There we go. Now I can still see the lines in there. So I don't think that was the problem. I don't believe. So, anywho, we give it a shot. So, I think they're worse actually now than they were before. Anywho, that's about all I wanted to do. Just wanted to play around with this camera a little bit more and show you about that schematic and other stuff. So, I think that's going to do this little. Let's turn around and see how well that works. So anyway, you guys have a pleasant evening, afternoon, whatever this is. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.